Hello everybody, so today I will talk about calculus. The topic today is about integration. So now I will show you the technique how to answer. The first one, we need to use about integration by substitution. So we can put about u equal to 2s squared minus 1. So we do first the derivative of this one. You got about du equals to 4s. Because we don't have the number 4 in here, so we divide both sides with number 4. Now we need to change the bounds in here. If s equal to number 0, so we put number 0 in this one. 2 multiplied with number 0, you got about negative number 1. So that's about u equals to negative number 1. If s equal to number 1, so we put number 1 in here. That's 2 minus 1. You got about u equals to number 1. And now we have the new integral in here. Number 0 we change for negative number 1, and number 1 we change for number 1. This one we change for u. Ask the s, sorry, we have the s in here. Ask the s we change for du over 4, and you got about 1 over 4 in here, and we have du. And now we can get the final answer. U to the power of 10, you got about u to the power of 11 over 11. Because we have number 4 in here, 4 multiplied with 11, you got about 44. And we put the bounds 1 and minus 1. So you got about 1 over 44 minus, and we have minus in here, so you got about positive 1 over 44. We sum two numbers together, you got about 1 over 22. Let's go to the second one. Square root of s we multiply with number 1, and 2 multiply with the square root of s. So you got about from 1 to 4. We got about square root of s plus 2s ds. So we got about the integral from 1 to 4, s to the power of 1 over 2 plus 2s ds. So now you will get about s to the power of 3 over 2, because we just plus number 1 in here. That's why you got about 3 over 2 over 3 over 2 plus s squared, and we put the bounds in here from 1 to 4. We input the number in here, so you got about 59 over 3. The next one, we need to divide this one into two integrals. So you got about from 0 to b over 4. 1 divided to cosine theta to the power of 2. and the second one so tan theta square we can put about from from 0 to b over 4, and that should be about 1 over cosine theta square minus 1. So this one you got about tan theta, and we have about from 0 to b over 4, and the second one you will got about tan theta minus theta, and we put the bounds in here from 0 to b over 4. We input the bounds in here, so this one you got about 1, this one you got about 1 minus b over 4. We sum these together and you got about 2 minus b over 4, and the last one we have sine s square and cosine s ds. We can use about substitution, and we put about u equal to sine s, so you got about du equal to cosine s ds. So we need to change the bounds in here. If s equal to b over 6, so you got about u so we put b over 6 in here, so you got about u equal to 1 over 2. If s equal to b over 4, so you got about u equals to the square root of number 2 over 2, and now we have the new one, the integral from b over 6 we change from 1 over 2 to square root of number 2 over 2. Sine s we change for u, so you got about u square. Cosine s ds in here we change for du, and we got the final answer. We put the bounds in here, and the answer that should be about negative number 1 plus 2 multiplied with the square root of number 2 over 24, and that's the final answer.